In this video, we will see how to share music channels between different scenes in GDevelop. So in GDevelop, we have various channels for playing music. I will show you here. You can see music on channels. So you can see that you can have a channel identifier, which means a number using which you can identify a music channel. So, but by default, the music channels are isolated. That is, all the music channels belonging to this scene will stay in this scene only, and they will not be shared in this scene or this scene, right? So how to share music channels between different scenes? You can do this. You can go to your project manager and click on these three dots next to your scenes and go to edit scene properties, and here you can uncheck this stop music and sounds on startup. If it is checked, then the channels will not be shared between different scenes. But if it is unchecked, then your music channels will be shared between different scenes, right? So uncheck it in all your scenes. I have unchecked it in new scene, and in new scene 2 also I have unchecked it, and in new scene 3 also I have unchecked it. So now my music channel is shared between all my scenes. So suppose this is my first scene. It is for my first scene. Here I am playing a music. So you can see in my events at the beginning of the scene I am playing a music on channel 0. So let me show you how to do all this. I will simply delete this and delete, and here also. Wait, first let me show you how what it's doing actually for deleting. Let me show you what is happening here. So you can see that a sound is being played. I will now go to next scene, and you can see a new sound is being played here, right? And then I will go to the next scene, and you can see the previous sound is playing back again, right? So that's what's happening. I am playing one music file in this scene, and then when I am going to this scene, I am pausing that music and I am playing a new music here, right? And when I am going to this scene, then I am pausing the second music and resuming the first music from where it was stopped, right? So the music resumes exactly from the place where it was stopped. It does not restart the music. So that's what's happening here. So how to do that? I will delete all this code again, and I will show you from scratch how to do this. So yeah, now I have simply three scenes: new scene, new scene 2, new scene 3, and I have background and next scene text, and that's all I have. Here also I have one background and one next scene text, and in new scene 3 I only have a background. So let's go to new scene events. I will add a empty event, and I will add condition at the beginning of the scene because I want to play a music here. So add action. Now go to audio and go to music on channels, and here we will play music on channels because we want to manage music across our scenes. You can simply play a music file, but that will give you less control on your music. So we want more control, so we will go to music on channels and simply go to here, play a music file on a channel. You can see that you have two types of play music. You have play music file and you have play the music. So play the music is used to resume the music on a channel. If you have previously paused a music on a channel, then you can use play the music of a channel to resume that music. But if you want to play a music from the beginning, you should use play music file on a channel. We will use this, and you simply choose a new audio file. I have two audio files. I will choose B16 loop, and channel identifier you can put 0 or you can put 1 also, but I will put 0, and I will choose repeat the sound, and volume put it at 100 is maximum, and pitch put it at 1. You can change the pitch also, which is very useful, uh, as you can increase the pitch of your sound. It becomes more dramatic if you increase the pitch. So click on OK. Now at the beginning of the scene, this music will be played on our new scene. And now let's control this button, add a new event. We are controlling this button just because we want to go to the next scene. Otherwise you don't need to do that. We have done the music playing part. Let me show you that the music is being played. As you could see that music was being played. Now let us program this button so that we can go to the next scene. So add conditions, add condition, and go to common conditions for all objects, and go to mouse and touch, and go to the cursor slash touch is on an object, and you should choose your next scene text, an accurate test, and click on OK. And again add another condition, go to mouse and touch and choose this mouse button released, and choose an option here. Left mouse button is released. This left mouse button also works as a touch in touch screen devices. So if you put these two lines of code, then you don't have to adjust them on touch screen devices. You can use them on desktop also as well as on touch screen devices. Now add action, and simply we want to go to the next scene. So scene, and we will simply change the scene. We don't want to pause it. So just change the scene to new scene 2, and stop any other pause scenes. Yes. Click on OK. Now we will be able to go to the next scene. So let's try this out. So I am in the next scene, but music is still being played. So in our next scene, I have not written any code to play the music, but the music was still being played, right? I am playing the music in my first scene, but when I went to the second scene, the music was still there. So that's the advantage of channels. So now in the next scene, I want to stop the previous music and I want to play a new music. So I will add an empty event and add condition at the beginning of the scene. Click on OK and add action. Go to audio, music on channels, and choose this, pause the music of a channel. So I will pause the music of channel 0 because that's the channel number on which I have previously started the music, right? You could see that on channel 0 I am playing my B16 loop, and I'm here in my next scene I am pausing that channel 0, right? And now I want to play a new music here. Add action, go to audio, music on channels, play a music file on a channel. Okay, so this is to play new music, and this is to resume the music, right? We want to play a new music, so I will choose music file and choose an audio file, and I will choose B18 loop, and in channel I will choose a different channel, channel 1, and in volume I will do 100, and in pitch I will do 1. So click on OK, and now my music on channel 0 will be stopped and music on channel 1 will start playing. So let's try it out. You can see a different music here, right? So that's the thing, and my previous music had stopped and a new music was being played. So that's what is happening because of this code. And now let's go to the third scene, and I will program this button so that it takes us to the next scene. Click on add a new empty event and add condition, again common conditions for all objects, mouse and touch, the cursor slash touch is on an object, and click on next scene, accurate test, and click on OK, and add condition again, and go to mouse and touch, mouse button released, and choose an option here, left mouse button, click on OK. So now we have done the checking for the mouse button, you know, and now we can simply add action to change the scene. I will simply change the scene. I don't want to pause the scene, so change it to new scene 3. Stop any other pause scenes. Yes, click on OK and save it. Now we will be taken to new scene 3, and here let's see what happens when we go to new scene 3. So as you could see, the music which was being played in my second scene was also being played in my new scene 3, right? So I want to stop that music. We know that that music, the second music, was being played on channel 1. So I will simply stop the music which was being played on channel 1, right? So in my third scene, in the events of my third scene, I will add an empty event, and I will add condition uh, scene, go to at the beginning of the scene and click on OK, and add action, go to audio and music on channels. Now I will simply pause the music of a channel, and the channel is number 1, right? So now what will happen, we already paused the music of channel 0 in my second scene, and now we have paused the music of channel 1 also in my third scene. So in third scene no music should play, right? So let's see what happens in the third scene. So in third scene you can see that no music is being played, so that's okay. But suppose I want to resume the music on channel 0 in my third scene, how to do that? So let's go to the events of my third scene. I have paused the music of channel 1, but I want to now resume the music of channel 0. That is the music which started in my first scene. I want to resume it. I don't want to play it all over again. I want to resume it from where it paused. How to do that? Just go to add action and go to audio and go to music on channels and go to play the music of a channel. Don't go to this one. Play a music file means that you want to play a new music from the beginning, but we want to simply resume the music of a channel. So do this, play the music of a channel, and channel identifier was 0, right? So that's okay. Now in our third scene we will simply resume the music of the first scene. So let's see if it is working or not. So as you could see that some music was playing in our first scene, but when we skipped to the next scene that music was paused. In our next scene some other music was being played, and when we went to the third scene then that music was also paused. In our third scene we resumed the music which was being played in our first scene, right? In our third scene the music from the first scene is resumed, and it is resumed exactly from the place from which it paused. So we have achieved this. We have shared the music channels between our scenes, and we have also uh, played music exactly from the place from which we had paused them, and we did it very simply by using channels in GDevelop. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it.